There are no spoilers. There's not going to be any spoilers. No spoilers, alright? They're not necessary for this one. This movie is fucking incredible! Oh my god. But a disclaimer, you know, when I saw this movie, I just saw it yesterday. I've seen the trailer, but I saw the trailer a long time ago and I didn't remember it. It was kind of hazy in my memory bank. And listen, for the love of God, if you're in a similar situation, or you've never even seen the trailer, do not watch the trailer. I would go as far as to say is don't even read any plot descriptions. Don't read any reviews. Just watch this movie just cold the way that I did. I mean, the only thing that I knew going into this movie is that Joel Edgerton plays some... it looked like he was playing some kind of stalker person, kind of terrorizing a couple. That was all that I knew. And this movie is fucking incredible. Oh my god. So Joel Edgerton, he plays a character named Gordo. Joel Edgerton directed this movie. He wrote this movie, for fuck's sakes. He does a masterful job behind the camera. You know, this movie is a very slow burning film, but once it gets going, it's going, all right. But this movie is kind of like a giant snake slowly strangling its prey. You know, this movie wraps around you and just tightens and tightens and tightens and just doesn't fucking let go. All right, Joel Edgerton was fantastic as an actor in here. He could have easily just overacted, but he was very subdued. Joel Edgerton was very natural here. I really dug what he did with this role, because the interesting thing about the character Gordo is that you're not really sure what to make of him for a lot of the running time. It's like, is Gordo crazy? Or maybe he's not. Maybe he's not actually crazy. Maybe he's just a little bit fucking weird, you know? And Jason Bateman, what a revelation. I mean, usually he's in comedic kind of roles, if I'm not mistaken, but I thought that Jason Bateman was fantastic as Simon. I mean, wow, he needs to be in more dramatic things. I thought he was splendid. How often do I use the word splendid in this bitch? Rebecca Hall, is it just me, or is Rebecca Hall really, really fucking adorable? Am I missing something? She's just a fucking cutie. But anyway, Rebecca Hall was great in here. I've thought she was great since I first saw her in The Prestige. Was she in The Prestige? I think she was. I think so. I thought Robin was great, and I thought she was a great contrast to Simon. And I really bought into Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall's chemistry. I thought they had really, really, really strong chemistry. My only flaw with this movie is that I think it's a little bit too much of a slow burner at the beginning. I think that's maybe my main flaw. It should have moved a little bit quicker, just a little bit. All right, you know, just by a hair, like in Whiplash. But guys, please see this movie. This movie is like a modern day Fatal Attraction or something. Like, this movie, I would say, okay, the movie Old Boy, not the fucking remake from fucking Spike Lee. I'm talking about the original Korean Old Boy. This movie is like, it's kind of like Old Boy if Old Boy didn't have any action and it was made in America and it was a slow burner. I would honestly compare this to Old Boy. Please, for the love of God, see this movie. There were moments in this, every time that there was a jump scene in this movie, I almost had a fucking heart attack, okay? The jump scenes are exceptional in this film, okay? Every jump scene I jumped at. Every single one of them. You know how fucking rare that is? Ooh, boy. I almost had a fucking heart attack. Like, literally the whole theater was like, oh! Oh! The tension gets so thick, like you can just cut it with a fucking knife. And, there was a seismic revelation after this scene. And after this scene, as the film kept going, literally I was just like this until the ending credits. Listen, do yourself a favor. Go see this movie. It's extraordinary. Preferably see this movie basically knowing fucking nothing about it. I know how that sounds, but this movie is so well done. This movie is so fucking creepy. It is so tense. The plot is so well thought out. And the revelation at the end... The revelation at the end of this movie is one of the creepiest fucking things I've ever seen in any movie. I'm feeling a strong 9 out of 10. I don't think that this movie's a 10 out of 10. I feel like the pacing of this movie could have been tightened a little bit. Just you know, it just could have been tightened. But that's it. That's it. All right. This movie is a 9 out of 10, and it will be on my top 10 list of favorite films I saw from 2015. So, if you've seen this film, what did you think about it? Let me know your thoughts down below, baby. Yeah.